All right, I'm sitting here with Grace Beifuss, a current student here at the college, and thank you for being here with us. And I guess the first question I want to ask you is, how did you get involved with the theater program here at the college?
Well, thanks for having me. I'm really happy to interview for this. I took an Acting 1 class as an elective, and it was just, I've always been into the arts, but I never done really theater. And I always admired actors and theater, and I thought it was really neat. So I took the class. I loved it. I had Connie Kennedy Howard as my teacher for Acting 1, and after that I just was kind of hooked, and I kept on wanting to, take classes that were theater related. I took Acting 2 later with Carl Lindbergh. That was great. And I auditioned for a play, and I got into it, Almost Maine, and it was awesome. It was a great experience.
And during your time, even before you started doing theater at the college, have you seen any of the BTE shows?
Yes. I saw Trumbo. That was my first show. And then the second show I saw was Leading Ladies. And they were both great. Very different, but they were just really cool. It was really great being able to go to see these shows, because as a student, we don't have very much money usually, and we don't have a lot of time. And the fact that the shows were here and that they were severely discounted for us was awesome, and it was really good. And I really liked them.
Okay, good. What was your reaction when you found out that BTE was being discontinued?
Pretty upset. The theater program here is really good, and BTE has always been very integral, I guess, with sorry. I'm going to edit that out.
That's fine, just keep going.
Okay, well, it's always been very integrated into our learning process, and I know a lot of people who have auditioned with BTE, students or who have been a part of the shows, and either in tech work or acting, and I saw that as a possible future, for me, that I could possibly, audition. It was kind of, it's like an internship program. It's very similar. And I saw that as an opportunity, and then once that was taken away, it was kind of, it was shocking, because it was like, well, they just took a big opportunity away from not only me, but a lot of other students to keep on learning and to get a head start. It was really like a head start program, It was a jump into the working field, instead of just being a student. It's a professional theater company.
All right, so what was your I just asked that question. Why did you sign the petition?
To bring it back. Officially, it hasn't been cut officially, but it's really is. They're trying to shove it out the door, and I didn't want that. Like a lot of students, I really wanted to stay. I really wanted to stay, and I really wanted to keep on being part of this school and part of this program.
Do you think BT will ever come back?
I hope so. I hope very much so that it does. I think that with enough support from the student body especially, and from faculty, and hopefully from the president, it could, I think with enough outcry from the community, it could be definitely brought back.
I mean, so far we have almost 700 signatures. Do you think that will be enough to bring back BTE?
No. I don't think 700 signatures is enough to bring back the theater program. I think what needs to change is, I think the way this I think what needs to change is the way people view the arts. And I think that they need to be taken more seriously and more valid. I think a lot of people just chalk it up to entertainment for entertainment's sake. And I think there's a lot more to that. I think there's a lot more to theater than that, and especially live theater. You know, it's something new every night. It's the same thing, but it's something new every night, and I think people need to be exposed to it. I mean, it was such a huge experience to me when I was exposed to it, and you know, I never really been exposed to theater that way before BTE really opened my eyes, and I think it's a great loss to the community.
Is there any final words that you'd like to add?
I hope you bring it back. I hope people's hearts and minds are open, and they can really see the value in supporting BTE and the student body here.